This is the Mark Milton Show with The Smash, with former Department of Justice Tax Division trial attorney Mark Milton and The Smash on 590 The Fan and 590thefan.com.
All right, welcome everybody to the Mark Milton Show with The Smash. We are broadcasting today from the Miller Furniture Studios. We got a brand new sponsor, Miller Furniture, with locations in Belleville, Illinois, and Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, that's right. They've been family friends for a long time, and my parents have been buying furniture there for as long as I've been alive, and my wife and I have also purchased a good number of items. We just recently got a new dining room set from their Lake St. Louis store. Yeah, and one of the things I love the most about Miller Furniture is it's most of their furniture is American made, and you don't find that.
Gotta like that. Gotta love that.
Yeah, you don't find that.
Truth. Yeah,
you do not find that in a lot of.
It's real wood too.
Real wood.
There you
A
go.
lot of it's Amish made. We just bought a new dining table.
Yeah.
It's got these, they call them butterfly leaves, so you can expand the table and they pop right out of the middle, so you don't have to store them or do anything like that. So beautiful finish. It's a walnut, kind of got a little texture in it. We can't wait to get it delivered. So Miller Furniture, millerfurniture.com. You can check out all their latest pricing, latest sales activities. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and check them out. And obviously this is our first sponsor on the show.
Good.
We've got another sponsor we're going to talk about in a bit. But one of the things when we started this show, I said I wasn't going to just take anybody as a sponsor. I want it to be a product or a business that I believe in, and Miller Furniture certainly fits that bill.
Yep.
So what's going on with you this week?
Buddy, I tell you what, beyond doing the Mark Milton Show, I do a couple other Smash radio shows, and I've just been inundated with this stuff that's been going on around the country. So I'm saying to myself, man, let's lighten up on that for a moment at least, So I just been trying to assuage the feelings of at least my listeners on those other stations, but I've been enjoying the weather, to tell you the truth, man. And if I was a good golfer, like you're a good golfer, I'd be out there swatting the dimpled sphere.
Well, so I've had to do a little bit of PR damage control this week because
in your golf game?
I don't know if you heard, but I played in the morning after the show here on 590.
Yes,
has what they call the Fan Page Club Championship, and so they've got a very robust fan page on Facebook.
Yeah,
and anyone can sign up. Jay Randolph Jr., who runs things over at Gateway National now, helped organize this event. And so last Sunday was the first round. It's the round of 64. Yeah. Everyone played last weekend. So we had 32 matches on Sunday afternoon. And I got to tell you, I played hands down the greatest round of golf of my life.
Really?
So you're familiar with match play, right?
Yeah.
So match play, it's one-on-one against your competitor. Right. You use handicaps. So if you've got a handicap, let's say you've got an 18 handicap, your opponent has a 10, you're getting eight strokes. So you're on 8 holes, you're going to get an extra stroke. So if you make a bogey, your opponent makes a par, you push that hole. Does that make sense?
Not to me.
Well, so the intent is to level the playing field to allow a worse golfer to be able to compete with a better golfer. So anyway,
your handicap is what?
I'm a 21 handicap.
21.
So, I've been
big,
playing golf.
I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not good. I'm not a good golfer. Okay.
Oh, really?
So there's an app that you use. It's called GHIN, GHIN, and that's your USGA handicap tracker. Okay. And so when you play a round of golf, you put in your score. So I do that when I play a round of golf. I put my scores in. I generally
for every golf thing
any complete round of golf that you play. Yeah, if you play 18 holes or 9 holes even, you can put your score in. So I usually shoot in the mid-90s. If I shoot in the mid-90s, that's like an average day, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. If you think about most courses are par 72, 21 handicap would mean you're generally shooting in the 93, 90.
Are you happy with that?
I'm not happy with it. No, I'm not happy with it at all.
Then why don't you strive to be better?
I'm trying. So last Sunday, I go out, and I just absolutely played out of my mind. I shot a 79 at Gateway.
Wow.
So that was the 8 over par. So I beat my handicap by 13 strokes. Well, inevitably, this leads to accusations of what they call sandbagging.
Sure.
So sandbagging is where someone basically inflates their handicap so they can go into competitive play and do better. Well, first of all, that would require me to have basically, for the last 3 years of my life, been putting in inflated scores into this app in order to generate this 21 handicap, which I would then use in a fan club or a fan page club championship, which I had no thought of entering at any point. I mean, this was just something I do because people want to, you want to have a handicap in case you ever have to do play in some sort of competitive event.
Right.
So, yeah, I got blasted on the fan page afterwards for shooting a 21. Tim McKernan interviewed me after the round, sort of, really confronted me about this. I had to explain, I was like, look, this was the greatest round. My brother actually was my caddy last weekend for this event. And even he couldn't believe the shots I was hitting. Yeah. Because I was just literally every drive was smashed, like 280.
Nice.
Fairway or just off the fairway.
Yeah.
Plus, we were playing the ball up. So even if you missed the fairway, you could take the ball and basically set it up on the grass in the rough. So you get a much cleaner shot.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I was doing that I'd never do is I was hitting greens. So I'd be 120 yards out and putting it on the green. And what that does for me is avoids chipping. Because chipping is really my Achilles heel. Anything when I'm inside of 60 yards, I'll take 2 or 3 strokes to get on the green because I just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's mental or what, I cannot make solid contact with the chip.
So because you get closer to, shall we say, the mowed down grass, that makes you nervous?
I think maybe that's part of it, just a lack of skill or training and really knowing how to chip. So anyway, all these things came together last Sunday, played the round of my life.
Yeah.
Defeated my opponent after 13 holes. I was up 6 with 5 holes to play, so I won my match. And
yet you were mocked as a cheater.
That's
what it is.
Yes. I mean, to people who don't know, the irony here is people heard about this on the radio on Monday when the fan TMA was talking about it, and I was getting texts from a lot of my friends saying, there's no way in hell you shot a 79.
Yeah.
Were there any witnesses? I said, there was a witness. It was my opponent. He's not going to let me cheat. So I'm basically being accused of cheating from both angles. People who say, who don't know me saying, well, there's no way a 21 handicap could shoot a 79. And then people who do know me, on the other hand, saying there's no way you could shoot a 79. You're terrible at golf. I've never seen you break 90. So,
you're almost Trump-like as far as golfing is concerned. You know what I mean? The public believes in you, and yet at the same time, when you give them a score like that, they say, oh, yeah, the St. Louis tax lawyer, of course he can adjust the numbers as he wishes.
Well, yeah, you can't. It's a lose-lose. If I go out and play really well, you get to use the sandbagging. So, anyway, how's your golf game these days?
Well, I tell you, I quit playing golf a long time ago, although I do like to play. I made a pact with myself, because when I first came to town, I was at Casey, and they said, you play golf? I don't play golf. So U-Man took me out to play golf, and with us that day was Craig Hawksley and Don the Legend. And so we were at, I can't remember, it began with an A. I think it's Arrowhead or something like that. Anyway, it was a golf course in the city. And so he took me over there. I'm swearing to you. They're standing parallel straight next to me, shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, and I'm teeing off. And I hit that ball. And it went maybe 6 inches in front of their noses, straight down the line like that. They all scattered. That was
they shouldn't have been standing there.
I'm serious. Well, yeah, they should have been standing backwards so the ball would not approach them, shall we say. But I made a pact that when I broke 100, I'd get a new set of golf clubs. And I went about 18 years and hadn't broke 100, and so I just gave them away when I moved to Phoenix, and I quit playing golf except for 1 day a year. Me and my son, we're just a couple of hackers. We play a father-son tournament at the golf course over in Creve Coeur, the little 9-holer they got over there.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful course. And we just, more or less devastate the course with all kinds of divots and wax and all kinds of stuff. And that's how I play golf. Now, I began dating a young lady who is an avid golfer, so I kind of got to now get back into the game, because it's not like she wants to go watch a band with me. She'd rather have me out on the course with her.
So she's a solid golfer.
She's a solid golfer.
Where does she like to play?
Where?
Yeah.
She lives in Illinois, so she plays wherever the course is.
I'll tell you what, man. Gateway National. Woo.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I remember Spencer T. Olin over there was
that's a good one
great
too.
course.
I haven't been there in a while, but Gateway is in unbelievable shape right now. I mean, it plays like a country club. I mean, it's just.
How about Peevely, man? I once played at Peevely.
I have never been out there.
That was beautiful, man.
And Aberdeen's another one out that way.
Yeah,
but
right
Gateway is, I grew up in Belleville, Illinois, and so we used to play Clinton Hills, that was the home course, Belleville East, but that's no longer operating. Far Oaks is another good one. That's over there. Stone Wolf, also good. And Spencer T. Olin, we used to play quite a bit. My dad and I would go over there in the summers. They used to have a deal where it was, $35 for you'd get lunch and all you could play golf. Yeah, it was a phenomenal deal. So we are blessed in this area with a tremendous amount of good public golf courses.
You know what you need to do, man? Serious business. Get your game together and then get on that show, Holy Moly, and play that little putt-putt thing that they do, and they knock them in the water. And all that kind of stuff.
See, putting
would be awesome on that.
Putting has also been a struggle for me, and last Sunday, it was just working. I got a little tip.
Yeah.
My brother is a much better golfer than I am.
Yeah.
We got there early to practice, which I never do for most rounds.
Right.
But we got there early, hitting balls on the range.
Yeah.
Working on the putting, and he gave me a little tip right beforehand. Just really made a huge difference. And on number 2, I drained like a 20-foot birdie putt, and that really sort of propelled the rest of the day. It's all about confidence. The putting is all about
good point.
All about the confidence. So no, I think someday maybe if I keep at it, maybe senior tour, maybe get on there when I turn 50. If I got
I will
15
respect
years.
you when I see you on Holy Moly.
I don't even
and
know.
I will
what that
respect
is.
you when I see you beat the doors that knock you into the water. If you can beat door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and then land on the actual putting green, I will have a respect for you beyond any respect I've ever had for you. But we got to find a way to get you on Holy Moly.
All right. I've never heard of this show. This is a TV show.
What kind of life do you live?
I don't know.
It's Holy Moly.
I've never heard of this.
Produced by what's his name from the Steph Curry from the from the Warriors.
Who's a great golfer.
Yeah, it's his show.
Okay.
And I don't know why he doesn't come on. It's always a cartoon of him instructing golfers, but nevertheless, Holy Moly, man. That's
all
what
right.
you ought to be on.
I'll have to check it out.
Well, yeah, because if you're that bad, then people just say Holy Moly, and that's all it is, and they look at you and we'll never see you again. But I tell you, the beautiful part of you is that you have no fear to go in any public sphere. And with that in mind, Holy Moly would be perfect.
All right, I'll have to check it out. And I got my
courses.
I got my round 2 match coming up this week, Thursday. I've got
your wife get angry with you because you're gone like 7 or 8 hours a day.
Golf.
Oh yeah, she does, man.
So weekends are tough. I mean, the problem with golf is it's a 4.5-hour commitment minimum to play 18 holes.
Yeah.
So I tend to try to play either super early in the morning during the week, so I can still get to the office by 11 o'clock or so. Mm-hmm. We're going to play at noon on this Thursday, so I should still be able to get home in a reasonable hour. So, yeah, no, it's she knows I enjoy golf. She's very supportive of it. It's kind of my outlet. I don't really do a whole lot of exercising or
Does she help you with your golf?
You know what? She
you help her with her quilting? She
is actually a pretty good golfer herself. We used to get out and before we had kids, we would go out and play, and she doesn't have a ton of experience with it, but I can tell she will definitely maybe if we retire someday and then live somewhere where we can play golf regularly, I have no doubt that she'll take it up and be a very good golfer.
Some of the greatest golf courses I ever saw were in Orlando, Florida. I was down there doing some promotional stuff and playing golf down there. It was just beautiful what they've done over there. It's like a golf city. That's what it's centered around.
And that's Florida in general just has so many great golf courses. So well, this has been a fun discussion, lighthearted, as you said, trying to keep things light during these crazy times.
Yep.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have a segment that previously did not make it on air. It had to be put into our bonus material, but we call it Cinemaybe with the film sensei, the Smash. And we've got Doc. Doc is going to present some movie ideas and let the film critic weigh in. So we'll be right back in a second.